Colossians 1:5, because of the hope laid up for you in heaven. Of this you have heard before in the word of truth, the gospel. This is a little difficult to look at just this verse because it's tied into the sentence before, and it's a sentence that keeps going here. But there's a couple things that we need to observe here. So he's saying this because, now, what is this because? He's saying that he's thanking God for their faith and the love that they have. So they have faith and they have love. Remember, this was faith in Christ Jesus and love for the brothers. And they have this faith and love because of this hope. Now, when the Apostle Paul uses the word hope, this is not a hope like we would say, man, I hope I win the lottery, or I hope this happens, or man, I hope. But this is a confident expectation of something that is going to happen. And look at how he's describing this hope. This is a hope that is laid up for them in heaven. This adjective laid up is only used 4 times in the New Testament. Real similar usage is in 2 Timothy 4:8 when he talks about a crown that God has reserved in heaven for him. And that we know that if you have faith in Christ, then it will exhibit this love for others. And this faith, you can have this faith and this love because of a hope that is reserved for you. It is reserved for you. God has reserved it for you in heaven where he is, that there is an assurance that you will have this. And he'll come back to this idea of assurance, that they should have full assurance because their hope is in something eternal. It's in Christ Jesus. So they have faith and hope they have faith and love because of this hope that's laid up for them. And it says, of this you have heard before. What have they heard before? They've heard about this hope. They've heard before in the word of truth, which is the gospel. There is a Greek grammatical thing going on here where he is saying that this word of truth is the gospel. It's called apposition. Word of truth equals the gospel. And this gospel, remember, gospel is, it comes from a word meaning good news, that there is good news. And we're seeing that the good news here is that there is hope. There is a real hope that for human beings who are sinful human beings that would be dead in sin, there is hope. And that hope comes through the gospel. And the gospel is truth. It is the word of truth.